Your past work has an impact on your current Social Security disability case, and I want to help you understand that impact. My name is Caitlin Wildoner, and I'm an attorney who helps disabled clients obtain their disability benefits as quickly as possible so they can focus on getting better. Today, we're going to talk about 3 ways that your past work impacts your current Social Security disability case. First, your past work is known as your past relevant work. It is work that you have done long enough to understand how to do it over the course of the last 15 years. So they're not looking at work that you did 30 years ago if it's different from the work you do today. In the evaluation process for disability benefits, Social Security goes through 5 steps. In those 5 steps, they're trying to understand, can you go back to your past relevant work? And in making that determination, they will create a residual functional capacity based on your medical records. Once they've got that RFC, they will take a look at what your past work entailed, both as you described it, as performed in the national economy, and then they use the Dictionary of Occupational Titles to better understand that work. So when Social Security sends you paperwork such as a work history report to fill out, that's how they better understand what you do as described. The Dictionary of Occupational Titles hasn't been updated in a very, very long time. It's a little bit outdated. So that work history report is really important to help Social Security understand what the job meant for you. Also, take a cashier, for example, a cashier at Costco versus a cashier at Publix versus a cashier at a clothing store. They all do different jobs. They might have different requirements for their standing. Can they stand or sit as they need to? Do they need to lift heavy objects, or are they just kind of taking the clothes from the customer, scanning them, and giving them back? It's important that Social Security understands your past work so they can determine if under your residual functional capacity, can you go back to that past work? Because depending on your age, if you can't go back to your past work, that might be enough to get you a disability approval. Social Security, in that same vein, looks at what are known as the grid rules, and they determine, do you have transferable skills from that past relevant work that could transfer to other jobs at lower exertional levels? We see this a lot in nursing cases. If you are a registered nurse, you're used to being on the floor or in the OR, Social Security and the vocational experts that are contracted by the agency will often say that you have transferable skills to sedentary work. That does, of course, depend on all of your conditions, but I have seen time and time again, nurses in particular, and any highly skilled job, really, you learn to do certain transferable skills. So that will also come into play. If you are disabled and unable to work, click the scheduling link below or call us directly for a free consultation where we can discuss your case and see what I can do to help you.